All right. Which way you gentlemen want to do the roll call?
Oh, I can do it.
Okay.
Bixler,
Yes.
Sutter,
Present.
Holder, present.
Bob.
Reverend Firth, are you present?
I'm here. I'm here.
We have a quorum.
All right. Approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
Randy.
Hello, Randy.
Thanks.
We're just got started, Randy. We're on the minutes.
Move for approval.
All right. We have a motion to approve the minutes. Do we have a second?
Second.
Been moved and second to approve the minutes. Roll call.
Bixler,
Yes.
Sutter,
Yes.
Firth,
Yes.
Holder, yes.
You can jump in and make a few motions if you want to, Bob.
I can do one.
You can jump in and make a few motions so we know you're alive in there.
Okay. I will.
All we got's a little black phone here with your name on it.
Okay.
All right, does any member know of any business that we need to go into executive session to pursue? Ed?
I do not.
Bob?
I don't know of anything.
Okay. Hearing none, we'll move down to item 8. That's a finance report. Do you have a finance report, Bob?
I do.
Okay.
Got it.
This is a night we're gonna try to stump Todd.
That won't be hard to do.
So Todd, take it away.
So I would ask the chairman which line of the balance sheet that we would need to look at that would reflect the non-encumbered balance.
Oh, this is a test. Open book test. Bank Central NA Income Other.
Good answer.
But is it right?
You could tell us how that accrual works.
We'd be more than happy to, Mr. Sutter.
Just make it short.
So under the topics and the lines above that, we accrue our Red Leg loan. We accrue our Center for Economic Development Law. We accrue for our letter of credit, which Bank Central is the lead on. We have an insurance claims, which includes the balance of the insurance claim that we received on the building that's damaged, that's still down there. And we have a repairs and maintenance fund. Each one of those payments is paid, those payments, most of them are paid on a quarterly basis, and so we accrue monthly so that we can better track our income and know where we are on a month-to-month basis. Further questions about the accrual process?
Lay one on him, Bob.
I would note, call your attention to page 2. Total long-term liabilities, 514,730.95. Okay.
Wait just a minute, Bob.
I would also note that we received a train in Avard yesterday. It is not accounted for on this financial statement. And I believe, if memory serves me correct, we had one train in the period that we are looking at now. Is that right, Sonia?
But I haven't received it.
The money hadn't come in yet, but we had one train that came
We
in.
got a 20, yeah.
I've got 22,000, two for July.
2 trains in July.
Mhm.
I was there the other day, and I thought this was good news, Randy, that 30 cars of it was the 5/8s,
Right.
and they were totally sold out of the 5/8s. And so it's, wouldn't you say, Randy, it's being well received?
Yeah.
Any further questions about the finance report?
Hey, John, how much inventory do they have down there at the park right now? Martin Marietta.
We don't track their inventory. I was down there this last week. I would call it an average inventory, but I would tell you that our good friends at the asphalt plant have a large inventory. And it's difficult to tell how much is piled out there because of the way it's spread through, but I was surprised as much inventory as Martin Marietta had, right?
Yep.
Because they are maintaining that inventory pretty well. Now, that may mean they're not selling as much. I don't know about that. We don't track the outflow. We only track their inflow, right? So we don't know how many truckloads are selling and how many trucks are leaving.
They've got a big project going on, Bob, by Hopeton and a local firm. Litzenberger's got it, and they're hauling a lot of rock out of there for that rail. What are they, double tracking or?
Right. They're making a pull-off where trains can pass down there.
Okay.
2 mile deal.
And whatever that rock is, that was a humongous pile that they were loading it last week when I was there. I mean,
They're essentially low on rock down there. They're out of rock that we use, and they've given me free reign of the place down there for $15 a ton because they ran out of rock.
they did not tell me that.
Huh. Do what?
Well,
They didn't give me free rein.
Well,
And-
they told me last week, they said, we can't supply you rock, so you get whatever you need down there.
well, that assures me that they're trying to work with us.
Yeah, there's no question.
What's some of that $15 rock, and he said I'd have to wait.
I've been getting 1.5 inch, their ODOT spec 1.5 inch for $15.
Wow. Any further questions on the finance?
I wish they would get in what Randy needs, though. That's what I was.
It's there now, sitting on the train.
All right. I move we approve the financials.
Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second? Bob?
I'll move to approve. I'll move to approve.
Okay.
Second it.
Okay, been moved and seconded to approve the finance report. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Bixler,
Yes.
Sutter,
Yes.
Firth,
Yes.
Holder. Yes.
Okay, item number 9 on your agenda is Sonia's report. I know you've been working on it all day.
How do you know?
Neil told me.
I hope. Received a request for information from BNSF yesterday, due yesterday. So, got what I could to them yesterday, and the remainder, they need it by tomorrow. It's something that went out through Commerce to specific sites per the site locators, direction. And then when it came back into the site locator, they then pushed it out to BNSF and to Union Pacific, who then pushed it to what sites that they had also felt met that, which included our site, but it just gave us 1 day turnaround as opposed to 2 weeks.
So I know I'm not part of Sonia's report, but there's two things that are interesting to me about that. Number one, once again, I appreciate what Sonia does and in order to expedite the possibility of getting this thing turned around. I think Mr. Firth had something to do with that too, and it's never ceases to amaze me, their ability to drop what they're doing, work on something that comes in that's due 24 or 36 hours later. Second part of that is that we didn't get notified at the first blush because we weren't one of the preferred people that Commerce thought would fit
It
it.
wasn't Commerce, though, I need to stress that, it was the site locator.
The site
that's
locator
working.
person, the
Yes.
firm that did it. Anyway, our site was identified by BNSF as being a prime suspect. So by Janet Black's grace, she was the one who pushed it to us and said, we think at BNSF, Avard's a perfect location for this. Can you put this stuff together? So she did, just like she does every time. And, you know, it may not be perfect, but it's a possibility. And those are huge tasks and a lot of paperwork to jump through. So, hey, we have an opportunity.
That's consumed my time, honestly. So, and Bob's, I've got Bob a lot. I've had no internet and no phone service here either, so.
Yeah, let me just make one comment out there. Went through, kind of looked at all the tabs and filling in all the information. I think the one thing that hurts us more than anything is the water. We were going through this, the one thing we can satisfy just about all the requirements in different ways, like fuel, heat on electricity, and there's plenty of natural gas. It all comes back to you got enough water. So, and we all know, where that lies as we continue to work to get that project approved and funded, through different avenues. But it just points out you're going through this, and it's a tedious process. And it is a monumental task to be done in 24 hours. And these things, we have to leave blank, and you're putting the key items in there. So, I mean, Sonia, she spent a lot of time and effort doing this, and it's a bunch of work, but just to highlight that everything else that the water kind of sticks out in one of these projects.
And, if we can, and that's how we answered it, if given favorable consideration for this project, you're gonna help us put that infrastructure in there, because that's what we need. We need those jobs, and then I do not feel like we'll have any trouble securing that funding. So, that doesn't mean we're gonna stop working our other rabbit trails to try to get that taken care of.
Yeah, one of the lucky things of doing this, now the site locator has information about us. So as they're doing this for other projects, they can look at us and say, hey, this is what this facility has, and where it's located, and how these things fit. And that's one of the keys, get on the radar screen of these site locators. That's the one good thing about this project. And it is a massive O2 plant, oxygen plant, so it's a sizable investment. We'd be a perfect spot, but we'll just see. We've got to get them out. It's not like anything else. We get them out there to look at it, and they see the processing plant's a mile away, and we can show them the electric line, all the things that we can do, and that'd be a plus for us.
That's something that I have to work on tomorrow, and something laying out and showing where those things are in proximity to our park currently. So. There we go, send that.
Okay. Anything else, Sonia? Okay. Item number 10 is new business. Does any member have any new business to be brought before the board at this time? Hearing none, item 11 is remarks by the citizens. Amy? Okay.
Welcome, Stacy. Thank you.
And
I wouldn't mind Stacy sharing with us if she knows about Mr. Martin, how he's doing.
I was just telling Sonia that today when I saw him, he looked very well. He did a lot better than last week, which was very rough for him. He was supposed to have chemo, I think, yesterday, but his white cell count was a little too low for that, so he had to put that on hold. But and of course that's rough when he has that. But he looked well today and he sounded real good.
appreciate the press being here. Thank you.
All right, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second? Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Bob.
100 seconds.
Roll call.
Bixler.
Yes.
Sutter.
Yes.
Royster. Oh, he's not here. Firth.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Bob.
Bob.
Yes.
Talk to you tomorrow.
All right.